Hey everybody, it's been a while. I've been looking for a job and that's been mostly my focus and the fact that I was finishing up a college class. So sorry about that. Now, let's talk about fandoms. There are two camps fandoms following. That is one, they are a bunch of happy-go-lucky people that love to talk about what a show they love and will make beautiful art, beautiful music, and beautiful creations to fit that thing. First few parts of My Little Pony, Bendy and the Ink Machine, and Steven Universe. And then you have the second camp that is literally everything else wrong with fandoms. Rick and Morty, the rest of Bronies, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom, the Voltron fandom. Because nobody can just be happy watching what they watch and have to feel like a king watching it. You are no king. You are just some schmuck that has possibly no life and wants to watch something. Best example, recently, Game of Thrones ended. Everybody was pissed about the ending. 500,000 people signed a petition to have the entire 8th season be rewritten with, and I quote, competent writers. Fuck you! You have your ending. Suck it! Some people don't get endings. They're stuck on cliffhanger. Hi, Symbiotic Titan. Hi, Marvel's Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Hi, Spectacular Spider-Man. Hi, Megas XLR. And sometimes you get lucky and get a not only a satisfying conclusion to your show, but an awesome season that kicks so much ass that it's as if the show never left. Hi, Samurai Jack. Thank you, Katie Tarkovsky, for making such a kick-ass show. It's so subjective, fandoms. They are just this massive cabal of hoopla. With the Bronies, they make kick-ass music people love. With Bendy and the Ink Machine, it's two things. On one hand, you have Stella Comics, and awesome songs of a 1920s, 1930s style. Tell me about your in the Ink Machine, or maybe the Twilight Zone. Or it's a mixture of both, buddy boy, and Brodson is there to greet you along with Andrew Ryan, a flawed entrepreneurist, opportunist, and a man who would say a slave chooses, but a man chooses, but a slave obeys. Bah! Bah! I say. I'm not going to get into the philosophy of Bioshock, but although that is interesting. And then it's not even fandoms for a TV show. You have fandoms for a pop punk band. If I ever go into any place, I could probably yell, "When I was a young boy, my father," and somebody would possibly shout out, "Took me into the city to see a marching band." My Chemical Romance. Or, "I'm so tired of the things people have never heard of." Panic at the Disco. Or Fall Out Boy and Brandon Urie. There is that group. And then you have fandoms for a friggin' one man. Is that John Green? Is that John Green? That's all I know about much of John Green. And then there's musicals. I bet if I did it, I'd be going, what kind of bastard? Orphan, son of a whore. And then I wouldn't even need to finish that because someone else would already finish it for me. And then and then a whole group of people would be trying to sing Alexander Hamilton. Yep, that's the power of Fandoms. You could probably have a group of people belting the song about "Welcome to my candy store," or whatever the Heathers was about. I've never actually seen it. I just know it by fandom and reputation. And then there's Tumblr. Hi, Tumblr, you mess of messes. You put us at the den of insanity and nuts. You might have been deporned, but you're still Tumblr. You can take the Tumblr out of Tumblr, but you won't take the Tumblr out of Tumblr. Know what I mean? It is weird going into Tumblr. You find some of the best damn art you've ever seen. But then you have somebody talk about how people are not mad that they stabbed people, but they were complaining about the inefficiency of stabbing them 666 times. And then you have a debate about a curse and its legal loopholes. Or there you have this overly complicated, long-winded way of avoiding or saying the obvious joke about a dog. Or then you find out about history and how much people are secretly badass in history, and how you realize the 90s never really died. It's all just this mess of people wanting to say it died in order to make it more famous. That's what the 90s is now. And you look back in the 90s and you probably see a guy trying so hard to look like a rapper, it is disgustingly cringeworthy. That's the internet half the time. It's not changed, it's just evolved into a different platform. Although on the more serious note, the toxicity of fandoms is starting to get a little more I say that with Rick and Morty, but a bunch of people went fucking insane over fucking Szechuan sauce. Oh, jeez. And then there's the suicide. Somebody almost committing suicide because they were insulted at making Steven Universe art. And some jackass insulting a kid who was going to die. And he got to see a few new episodes of Steven Universe early. Dude, fuck off, man. Whew, that got dark. Speaking of dark, you realize that an entire generation of people has grown up watching television that has been a little dark, disturbing, and interesting, and we're still normal people. You remove that, and you have people that can't handle it and want everything to be censored. I'm not making a joke here. I'm just making a staunchly interesting observation. And that's basically fandoms. I don't know why I went on this tirade. And then you have animes, where everybody will say, where you have an entire fandom that can get pissed off if a dog is wearing a long brown wig. And you're like, how dare you, you son of a bitch! You should be burned and raped in hell for what you have done! Shut up, you know it's true. And then there's Italia, where you could say, Italy went down on France, and they would giggle. Or you could have America go, I am America the fucking beautiful, and don't you forget it, bitch. and hold a hamburger or something. I don't know. And then there's Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. Or, as it's known, Super Wholock. If there was any place that could perfectly describe Tumblr, it's 3 words. Super Wholock. That's it. You don't even need to say anything else. You could have Sam and Dean Winchester talk to the 10th Doctor, along with Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock Holmes. And we're like, yes, this is perfectly acceptable and I approve of this. Thank you. And that's the internet. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Bye-bye.